Well, I'm in the truck. We got skunked. Kind of figured that was going to happen, though. As cold as the water is and as cold as everything's getting, and it's iced over really bad in a lot of places. Like the lake to the left of me and the lake to the right of me has a little bit of water. Probably about 2/3 of it is water, and the rest is ice. And then the ones behind me, there's 3 of them behind me. They are 100% totally iced over. It's a skim ice, you know, but you know how that is. Can't break through it with anything. Maybe a 1 ounce, 1.5 ounce weight would get through it, but once you do that, you're just going to tear up your line because you're going to have the jagged edges of the ice. So, yeah, they've gone out deep. Can't get to that because they don't allow boats on the water now, because it is duck season. Only duck hunters. I think it's so people don't mess with the blinds, to tell you the truth. I think people have had their blinds messed with before. So, you know, you get some bad people out there, ruin it for everybody. So we all got to suffer because of that. And it is what it is. You know, I still had fun. Cold fun, but fun nonetheless, because the temperatures are so cold right now in central Illinois that this is what we normally see in January. So I just have a bad feeling that we are going to see a really, really long, really, really cold winter. So had to take a sunny day that was like this while there was still flowing waters to be able to get out and do some fishing. So didn't get nothing, like I said, but I tried out a few new lures, which is cool. And, oh, by the way, I have gotten some of my, there's a couple of them right there. Well, that doesn't really show it very well, but there's a couple of mine that I just poured. Yeah. And I got another style here. Where did they go? Where did they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? I'm trying to find them. And these that I just poured. And these are remelts. So, yeah, I got to make that look a little better. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, those are repours. So, one is like a watermelon color. And the other one is black and blue flake. Fleck, they call it. But yeah, so I am making my own lures now. Not at a high rate. Those are single cavity pours. So, and I'm pouring right now, not even doing the injection right now. So I wanted to see if I liked it. See if it was something I wanted to really do. So it's kind of neat. I like it. I dig it. It's going to take the huge amounts of junk lures that we have and turn it back into something, you know. And I mean, obviously it's going to be goofy colors, but I have found that you can put certain flakes and certain pigments in with those goofy colors, and you can alter it somewhat. So like that green, that weird green here, that green was a very nasty green, a very dark green, and you can see that's almost a watermelon. Yeah, that was a very dark green, and I added some silver. I don't remember what kind of paint it is. It's a powder that you mix in with the plastic, and it gives it, so it was a silvery color to lighten things up. And then I put some silver flake in it, along with some lighter green flake in it, glitter, and it turned out like that. So, you know, for the first time mixing things and dinking with that stuff, hey, you know, I was happy that it turned out like that, because it was a really dirty, nasty, it's really dark, not very appealing green. So, yeah, like a hunter green, if you would. Not that that wouldn't work, but it had no flash, no nothing to it, you know. So, and sometimes that works, you know, just a silhouette. some of our waters are so murky that I'm not going to say that that wouldn't have worked, but I just didn't like it. So I wanted to go a little darker, or lighter. I wanted to lighten it up. And that's what I came up with. So I'm going to get me some clear plastisol here real soon, get it ordered, and I'm going to start messing around with that then, mixing colors and doing some stuff there and playing with different glitters, because even the color of the glitter changes the color of the lures. There's a lot of science to that stuff, which I don't know, and I'll admit that, and I'm just going to learn as I go. I don't want to do this at a full scale type thing. I want to do it just to save me some money and make some colors that people haven't seen. And the other thing is, when you're using your own lures, or when you're making your own lures, some of these molds are obviously, especially the pour kind, where you, not the pourers, but when you're pouring the lures, they're more squared off and stuff like that. So anything you buy in the store, they just don't look like these. They're definitely different. So I'm not going to say it's going to help next year's tournaments, but I know for a fact that I'm probably going to be throwing things that people aren't, because most people around here buy the cheaper Yum. You know, it's very, very affordable. Lots of stores carry it, and you see wrappers. The reason I say this is because the wrappers, people don't pick up their wrappers. I pick them up all the time for people, because one, making your own lures and stuff like that, you can never have enough of those plastics bags around anyhow. So I do tend to do that, pick those up for people and keep them for myself. But yeah, so I'm going to have some lures that I'm pretty sure the fish I haven't seen in this area. They're going to be colors that I know don't exist, or are going to be off enough that are going to be different enough. So it'll be an interesting fishing season, I think. So I'm looking forward to it. And like I said, with this winter being this long, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll go stir crazy not being able to be outside, because I'm an outdoorsman. I like to be outside. I can't stand being cooped up in a house. So I'm going to look forward to having a hobby to do. So I've moved the cooking station, the microwave and everything, up to my spare bedroom that I use to pretty much write all my music and do stuff like this. That's where I tear my rods and reels apart. My reels more than anything, not my rods. Well, I do make rods, so I have built my own rods. So yeah, I guess I do rods up there. But that gets the microwave right by a window. I could turn on a fan, get the gases out of there and everything, you know. So yeah, I don't even have the rods in the holder up top. They're not in the ceiling. They're just laying there with some crankbait stuff back there, because I knew today was going to be a quick run and gun thing, and I knew that this is probably going to be the last day, unfortunately. So it is what it is. You know, that's winter in Illinois. So I guess I'm going to sign out, because there's nothing else to talk about. I'm going to go home, get some supper, and probably make some more lures. And I've got some more molds on the way. One's a fluke. One will be a big ribbon tail. I believe it's a 10-inch ribbon tail. Pretty sure it's a 10-inch ribbon tail. I'm pretty positive it's a 10-inch ribbon tail. I'd have to go back and look to see if it's a 10-inch ribbon tail, but I don't know. So yeah. But other than that, there are people, that car just went by. They're out here with these telescoping lenses and stuff, shooting pictures of these geese. And it's like they've never seen a goose before. I'm like, well, not the geese, the swans. But it's like they're swans. They're here all the time. Some of these people, I think, need to get outside and do some outdoor stuff, because it's like they've never seen a swan before, but whatever. We were just finding it funny. Oh, and while I was out fishing, this is the greatest. This guy comes up behind me. He parks behind my vehicle. He gets out of the vehicle. He comes up behind me, and he goes, there's this lake just up the road here, about another 10 minutes, something like that. It's called Rice Lake. He goes, you know, if you go up to Rice Lake, you can get better pictures of these geese. And I'm like, huh. I've got a fishing rod in my hand, mind you. A fishing rod. And this guy's telling me I could get better pictures of more geese if I was up at Rice Lake. He's standing right behind me where I'm trying to cast. I have a fishing rod in my hand, and he's trying to help me take better pictures of geese. I don't know what that was about. I was dying. I'm just like, I got nothing. I got nothing, dude. I'm fishing. This is not a tripod for a camera. And that is not a camera on the end of it. That is a reel. I didn't know what that was about, but I found it funny. I don't know what that dude was on. He was an older guy, though, so maybe he needs new glasses. I don't know, but yeah, that was pretty funny. That was probably the funniest thing I've had happen. If I had to say one of the funniest things that's happened, that was probably one of the funniest things that has happened since I've been out fishing in a long time. A guy telling me I could go somewhere else and get better pictures of geese or swans than I could here. And I was not taking pictures. I literally had a rod in my hand and was trying to cast, but he was standing behind me and I couldn't swing. So yeah, that happened. That I kid you not, that happened today. I wish I had the camera going because nobody's going to believe it, but it happened. It really happened. I kid you not. That happened to me today. So on that note, I'll let you guys go to bed thinking about that. You never know out here. You never know what you're going to see out in this goofy area of town, or country. But yeah, that's what it is. So remember, guys, right now for KastKing, you can still pre-order. Which means you can get it less than it costs when it comes out in March. The Speed Demon Elite Baitcaster. 10:5-to-1 gear ratio. Smoking fast. Double pinion bearings on the pinion shaft. Guys need to check that out. I think we're at 40% off, something like that now is where it's at. Started out at 50% off, now it's 40% off, and it'll progressively get lower and lower as we get closer to the date. Release date in March, and it will be $120 retail. That's what you'll pay in March when it comes out. Just consider it as a prepay, even though it's an Indiegogo Fund Me thing. You're just being part of the whole KastKing thing by doing it now. But if you want to look at it as nothing else other than a prepay, hey, look at it as a prepay. But that's still going on, so don't lose out on getting that thing. I think that puts it at $70 now instead of the $60, something like that. So still $70 for a $120 retail reel that easily is a $200 reel with its quality and all the things it has going for it. So check that out. And don't forget the new Covert fishing line came out. That is some massive cool technology that just came out for fluorocarbon, and it's all German technology, and it is for sale now. I know there's some limited runs on it right now as they're getting it into the States, but that is KastKing's 100% pure fluorocarbon line right now, and you need to check that out. That is some pretty awesome stuff. I know we're all getting our spools ordered so that we can use it, and you're not going to find hands down, no matter what anybody wants to think about KastKing's reels, rods, whatever, I'm guaranteeing you're never going to find fishing line better than anything they come up with. It's how they started their company, and I was having lots of break-offs and stuff with other brands, fishing lines, and it's gone, man. I'm not saying it because I have anything to do with KastKing. It really did. I mean, I've been using their line for 3 years now, and I have not had a single break off unless I did something wrong now. So that says something. That says something. And now they've got the fluorocarbon. So you get in those rocky areas, bunch of riprap, got your square bills out and stuff. They've got a full-blown fluorocarbon for that situation, and it comes in bigger spools for doing complete spooling, or it comes in like, I think, a 50-foot spool for doing your leader line. So yeah, check it out. KastKing's got everything from bags, backpacks, tools, the pliers, all that. Give them a check out, man. Amazon.com or KastKing.com. And for that Speed Demon Elite, if you're wanting to check that out, I know all you need to do is go to Google and do Indiegogo and KastKing together. Just do a Google search for KastKing and Indiegogo, and it's been averaging on the first 1 to 3 hits on that page that comes up from the search. And just click on that, it'll take you right to it. Order yours, and it'll be sitting there waiting for March to get here when they start shipping them. So yeah, we've all got ours on order. It's going to be great, because that is a fast reel, man. It's the fastest bait caster in the world now, and to really go much faster, you're going to have to open the reel up bigger. And they've done this keeping it palm size and lightweight, so all aluminum frame and everything. So get out there and check it out, guys. I'm going to let you go on that so I can get home and get some supper going. And we'll talk to you guys soon. I'm hoping that we can do some more of these videos out here live. Well, not live, but, you know, hoping we can be out here, because it's looking like it's going to be a long, hard winter for us here in Illinois. So we'll see. We'll try getting out here as we can, weather permitting, and do as much fishing as we can throughout the winter. So yeah, we'll go from there. Guys, keep it KastKing, keep those lines tight, and if you guys do go out this winter, especially ice fishing, please be safe, man. No fish is worth taking chances out there on ice, man. Just make sure it's safe. So we'll talk to you guys soon, man. Peace, guys.